Hey folks, in this video, let's learn how to design this presentation with these awesome mouse over animations. As our mouse pointer hovers over certain parts of the slide, sections will animate to reveal different videos. Let's hop over to a blank slide, and the first thing we'll do is create a rectangle that fills the height of the slide. Let's take it over to the left and let's make sure the shape outline is removed. Then we'll duplicate this another 4 times by pressing Ctrl D. So in all, we should have 5 shapes. Let's just change the color of these shapes so we can tell them apart. Let's select all of them, group them by pressing Ctrl G and pulling them over to fill the slide. So that way we've created 5 equal sections in this slide. Next, we'll draw one final rectangle, this time filling the width of the slide. We'll make sure it's at the top. Let's remove the shape outline and again change its color so it stands out. Once we have all our shapes in place, let's paste in some text and shapes that we'll be using on each section. Let's select every section with the text and shape and ensure it's aligned to the center, just to make sure everything is neat and tidy. Having organized all our shapes and text, let's open our selection pane and let's hide the topmost bar and all our symbols and text for now. So select everything and just hide it in the selection pane. We'll bring those back later. For now, let's go to a new slide and paste in the videos that we'll be using. Let's separate all these videos and one by one we'll start taking them over to the top slide. So select one video, paste it over here, make sure it fills the height of the slide. Let's position it where we want the face of the video to appear, and then let's crop the video. We'll crop it to match the first section. Like that. For every video that we'll be adding, in the playback options, make sure it's set to play automatically and loop until stopped. Then we can delete the video we've already added and bring in the next one. So once again, let's make sure the video fits the slide, especially the height. Then let's adjust where we want it to be in the frame of section 2 and crop it accordingly. And we'll keep going with the other 3 remaining videos. And there we go, we've got all our cropped videos ready. Remember to make sure all of them are set to play automatically and loop until stopped. We can also check this in our animation pane. Keep everything selected and make sure everything is clicked to start with previous. So if we check it, all the videos ideally should play automatically like this. Let's show they're aligned in the middle of the slide. So we can align them to the top and we can send them back. Then in selection pane, we can bring back everything else that we had hidden. Then go over to slide 2, delete the video that we used, and paste in an image. Let's make sure this image is cropped to an aspect ratio of 16:9, and let's make sure it fills the slide. Having done that, copy this image, and let's go back to slide 1. We'll select our first blue shape, right-click, go into Format Shape, and under the Fill options, we'll give it a Picture and Texture Fill. That should automatically fill in the image we copied from slide 2. But as you can see, the placement of the image has changed. In order to rectify that, let's go over to Picture Format and click on Crop. Then let's just slide the image over so it matches the original placement that we had on slide 2. We'll do a similar thing with the rest of the shapes. So we'll select Shape 2, Picture Fill, and again in Crop, we'll adjust it to match the previous picture. Like that. So let me quickly fill in the image into the rest of the shapes. And there we go. We'll also finally add the image to the topmost shape. And there we go. So now, if we look at it in full screen, ideally, it should form a cohesive image. Alright, so now we have our basic layout ready. It's time to begin animating. We'll first delete the second slide, and what we'll do is add 5 more blank slides to our presentation. So all in all, we'll have 6 slides. Let's go over to slide number 1. First off, we'll select the top bar that we created. We'll go over to Insert, Action, and under Mouse Over, we'll click Hyperlink to slide number 1. Then we'll select the first section that we made. Again, go to Action, Mouse Over, Hyperlink to slide 2. The reason we're linking these sections to blank slides will become clear in a little bit. I'll explain that as we go along. So first let's add the mouse over animation to the rest of our sections. So on section 2 again, Action, Hyperlink to slide number 3. And finally, the last section again, mouse over, hyperlink to slide number and the final slide. Let's just check that we got everything on mouse over. It's easy to mistake a mouse click for a mouse over, so make sure you selected a mouse over for all our animations. So when we look at it, if our mouse over goes to B, we automatically jump to our blank slide, which is number 5. So now that we have the mouse over animations applied to all our shapes on slide 1, what we're going to do is copy the entirety of our contents from slide 1, copy, and paste them onto slide 2. We'll then make some adjustments to this slide. We'll grab our first section and drag it down out of our slide. Then we'll select this text box. Let's take it down lower. Let's go to Shape Format, remove the text fill and give it a white outline instead, and increase the weight to maybe 6 points. Also, we'll change the color of the shape to a yellow. Let's just enable our guides and mark where we place this text. So for the following slides, we can just follow these guides and make sure our text gets aligned properly. Then Let's go over to the next slide and paste the contents once again. This time, we'll drag the second section out of the slide. We'll do the same with the text box. Bring it into the guides that we just created and change its formatting to remove text fill and a thick text outline. This time we can change the shape color to something else, and we'll move on to the next slide. So as we're pasting, everything from slide 1 is coming onto all these slides, and it's bringing the mouse over effects that we added to each slide, so that no matter which slide we're on, those effects are applicable. That's the reason why we created these blank slides in the first place. So now, on this slide, we'll move on to section 3. We'll do the same adjustments that we did in the first two sections. So on, and I'll quickly fill in the last two slides as well. Once again, I'll paste everything and make the same adjustments. And there we go, we've organized all our slides. And if we look at our thumbnails on the left, we can see the sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything moving in order. Then let's select all of our slides, go over to transitions, click on morph, and let's reduce the duration to about 150. Now it's time to check if all that hard work actually paid off. So let's go over to full screen. From the top, let's go to 1. Let's go to 2. Let's go back to the top. And let's skip 1 and go next. So ideally, we should be able to skip to any section that we want in this method. And anytime we want to go back to the home slide, we just drag our mouse to the top part. And there you go, folks. That's how we create this fun and interactive mouse over based animation deck. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave us a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.